This is St. Louis Blues analyst Joey Vitale. There is nothing more exhilarating than watching St. Louis Blues hockey in person. But if you can't make it to the game, you can catch all the action here on your Ozark sports leader, KSMO Radio in Salem, Missouri. Your radio home for St. Louis Blues hockey.
At Audion Hearing, our mission is simple: to make better hearing affordable for everyone. This Christmas holiday, enjoy exclusive savings on our high-quality rechargeable hearing aids. Clear, comfortable, and ready to use right out of the box. And here's a study worth hearing. Research shows that wearing hearing aids can reduce your risk of dementia by up to 61%. Join over 1 million happy customers and shop Christmas holiday deals before they're gone at audionhearing.com. That's AUDIEN hearing.com.
Good afternoon and welcome to KSMO Radio. Let's take a look at your noon hour weather forecast. Today will become partly sunny if we give it enough time, and we should have a high temperature near 67 degrees. Winds will be southwesterly 5 to 7 miles per hour, becoming calm this afternoon. Then tonight will be mostly cloudy with a low temperature around 54 degrees. Calm winds will become southeasterly around 5 miles per hour after midnight tonight. Tomorrow we expect patchy fog before 9 tomorrow morning. Otherwise, tomorrow will be mostly cloudy with a high temperature near 71 degrees. Winds will be out of the southwest at 6 to 11 miles per hour with gusts as high as 20 miles per hour. Partly cloudy skies are forecasted for tomorrow night, Christmas Eve, with a low around 56 degrees. Southwesterly winds will be around 7 miles per hour. Christmas Day will be mostly sunny with a high temperature near 72 degrees. Winds will be out of the southwest at 6 to 8 miles per hour. Thursday night will be mostly cloudy with a low around 58. Then Friday will be sunny with a high near 74. Friday night we expect partly cloudy skies with a low temperature around 54 degrees. Then the weekend's going to start out on Saturday with partly sunny skies and a high temperature near 74. Saturday night will be partly cloudy with a low around 34. That's a 20-degree drop from Friday night's low. Then Sunday will be mostly sunny. It'll be beautiful, but our high temperature will only be near 44 degrees. Then Sunday night will be mostly clear, and we're going to get lower yet with that low temperature, with a low around 17 degrees. Then Monday, that new week starts out, and the last Monday in 2025 with sunny skies and a high temperature near 31 degrees. And that's your noon hour weather update brought to you by all of us here at KSMO, where it is now time for the Brownfield Commentary and Midday Livestock Report.
Hello, everyone. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield, and this is my 2 cents. During the holiday season, we often highlight affordable food, reminding Americans just how lucky we are to have access to an abundant supply. But what is rarely discussed is the price farmers pay to make that possible. Many consumers have come to expect low grocery prices as a given, forgetting the long days, unpredictable weather, rising input costs, and financial risks that define modern agriculture. Much of today's conversation focuses on sustainability. Policymakers, advocacy groups, and consumers rightly want farms and ranches to be environmentally and economically sustainable. But the true farm sustainability requires more than caring for the land. It also depends on fair economic returns. A farm cannot protect soil, conserve water, or raise healthy livestock if it cannot survive financially. This year, a traditional holiday meal for 10 was projected to cost about $55.18, with a 16-pound frozen turkey averaging $21.50, down from more than 16% from last year. While grocery prices feel affordable, many farmers face shrinking margins as commodity prices fall and costs for fertilizer, fuel, machinery, insurance, feed, and labor rise. Over the long term, milk, butter, diesel, and farm machinery have all increased far faster than the cost of the foods we eat. Every bite reflects the skill, dedication, and sacrifice of those who grow and raise our food. Protecting their livelihoods is essential for food system resilience and a future where farms continue to thrive. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield. That's my 2 cents.
If you want a strong start to next year's growing season, start at zero. Because right now, Bayer is offering 0% financing on eligible crop protection products. That gives you more purchasing power to stock up on reliable brands like Trivolt and Delaro Complete. 0% APR financing is available now through January 16th, 2026. Take advantage because zero has never been bigger. For full terms and conditions, talk to your retailer or visit planwithzero.us.
It's time to break the silence surrounding mental health. Too often people suffer in silence, afraid to ask for help. That's where 988 comes in. It's a safe, confidential space where you can talk openly about your struggles without fear of judgment. Whether you're experiencing a crisis or you just need someone to listen, 988 is here for you. You're not alone. Let's break the silence together. Call 988. Your mental health matters. 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline, Missouri.
Country Mart in Salem is your party central. They have a great assortment of fresh fruit baskets, or if you need, meat and cheese trays, party sandwich trays, as well as fresh fruit and cheese trays available. Plus, perfect for small gatherings, they have a fresh smoked turkey breast that will serve 6 to 8 people. Country Mart asks that you please pre-order your party trays and fresh smoked turkey breast. Call 729-3455. Happy holidays from your friends at Country Mart, Highway 32, 72 East in Salem, here to help you save. You've seen Town Screen in Salem and Houston filled with local community events, business ads, even obituaries. But did you know that the Town Screen staff can even create personalized closed networks? They've already created a closed network for Intercounty Electric, the Senior Age Area Agency on Aging, schools, churches, and others. And you're in complete control of the content. It is a full-service closed network, and it's very affordable. To get all the details, call or text Town Screen at 636-338-1199. Town Screen.
Direct cash cattle trade was quiet and cash hogs ended the day lower. Good morning. I'm Megan Grebner with your Brownfield Livestock Market Report. It was a typical Monday for direct cash cattle business. Show lists for the week are mixed, higher in Texas and Kansas, but lower in Nebraska and Colorado. Bids and asking prices weren't established. With the late week holiday, it wouldn't be a big surprise to see trade develop sooner rather than later. In South Dakota last week, steer and heifer calves were $8 to $15 higher. Yearling feeder steers were $2 to $8 higher, except steers weighing more than 1,100 pounds, which were $14 to $15 higher. Yearling feeder heifers were unevenly steady. The USDA says demand was very good for steer and heifer calves. Medium and large one feeder steers, 603 to 649 pounds, brought $385 to $442. Feeder steers, 951 to 998 pounds, brought $314.50 to $340. Medium and large one feeder heifers, 551 to 599 pounds, brought $365 to $437.50. Box beef was higher and sharply higher with strong demand for light offerings. Choice up $1.24 at $362.87. Select was $467 higher at $350.69. Estimated cattle slaughter was 121,000 head, up 11,000 on the week and up about 2,000 on the year. Cash hogs were lower with a very light negotiated run. The cash hog market continues to struggle with consistency. Processors have the leverage and are able to move needed numbers without having to get too aggressive in their procurement efforts. Demand continues to be an area of uncertainty for the sector. Domestic demand has likely benefited with pork's competitive price in the retail space, but the lack of data relating to global demand has left a lot of questions unanswered. Barrels and gilts at the National Daily Direct were down 29 cents with a weighted average of 67.16. Pork values closed lower Monday, down $1.35 at 98.41. Hams were sharply lower. Loins, ribs, and picnics were also lower. And estimated hog slaughter was 496,000 head, up 23,000 on the week and up about 6,000 on the year. At the CME, live and feeder cattle were higher ahead of the week's direct business, following Friday's on-feed report from the USDA. And lean hog futures were up on demand optimism. I'm Megan Grebner for Brownfield.
Sometimes when we're dealing with mental health challenges, it might seem like we can handle them on our own at first. But let's face it, waiting until they spiral into a crisis, it's only going to add layers to the struggle. You don't have to face it alone. When you're unsure of who to go to or where to turn, just remember, 988 is there for you. Don't hesitate to seek support before it's too late. You deserve to feel supported and heard. Reach out to 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline, Missouri.
If you want a strong start to next year's growing season, start at zero. Because right now, Bayer is offering 0% financing on eligible crop protection products. That gives you more purchasing power to stock up on reliable brands like Tri-Volt and Delaro Complete. 0% APR financing is available now through January 16th, 2026. Take advantage because zero has never been bigger. For full terms and conditions, talk to your retailer or visit planwithzero.us.
That has been the Brownfield Commentary and Midday Livestock Report. It is now time for a look at updated funeral announcements, and it's being brought to you by the Salvation Army Dent County Service Unit, the Salem Community Center at the Armory, located 1200 West Rolla Road in Salem. You can write a check and send it to the Salvation Army at P.O. Box 190 in Salem, Missouri 65560. Keep in mind there are a number of counter kettles out around town. You're invited to join the Salvation Army in making a difference in our community. For more information about the Salvation Army in Dent County, call 729-8163. The Salvation Army, doing the most good. Opal Louise Lewis of Rolla passed away Tuesday, December 16th at the age of 88 years. Funeral services for Opal Lewis will be Saturday, December 27th at 1 in the afternoon at the Rolla Chapel of James Gar Mortuary. Visitation for family and friends of Opal Lewis will also be on Saturday starting at 12 noon and continuing till service time at 1 o'clock. And it will be at the Rolla City Cemetery, Rolla, Missouri. Memorial donations can be made to the Full Gospel Church. Envelopes are available to all James Gar locations, and all arrangements for Opal Louise Lewis of Rolla are under the direction of the James Gar Mortuary of Rolla. Herschel Eugene 80 of Beulah, Missouri, passed away December 19th at the age of 89 years. A memorial service for Herschel 80 will be at 2 o'clock Monday afternoon, December 29th, at the Fox Funeral Home in Licking. Visitation for family and friends of Herschel 80 will also be on Monday from 12 noon until service time at 2 o'clock. And all arrangements for Herschel Eugene 80 of Beulah, Missouri are under the direction of the Fox Funeral Home of Licking. That has been a look at updated funeral announcements, and it was brought to you as a courtesy of the Salvation Army Dent County Service Unit. Remember, the money you donate to your local service unit stays in Salem to help those with emergencies and those that are down on their luck. The Salvation Army, doing the most good.
This holiday season, remember to keep the giving going for your neighbors in need. Your donations to the Salvation Army this Christmas will stay local to help people struggling to find food or a safe place to sleep in your community. By donating to the Salvation Army, you can make an impact that will last far beyond the holidays.
For more information on how to donate, call the Dent County Service Unit of Salvation Army at 729-8163.
It is now time for a look at local news, and it's being brought to you by Southwest Baptist University Salem Campus. SBU's Salem Campus provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding area. For more on degrees and programs, stop by SBU's Salem Campus today at 501 South Grand Street, or you can call them at 573-729-7071. I'm Bob Parsons reporting. The City of Salem Board of Aldermen will meet this evening at 6 o'clock at 202 North Washington in the Old City Hall Auditorium. The evening will start out with a public hearing to hear a request from Shirley and Terry Parkins to annex their property into the city. After the approval of the agenda and the consent agenda, public comments will then be heard. The Housing Authority Board of Commissioners is asking for board approval for the reappointment to the commission of Richard LaBrash, Sr. The board will discuss 3 bids received for limestone rock from Capital Quarries, K&D Crushing, Inc., and HCH Quarry before the board hears 2 resolutions and 1 bill. Resolution number 29-2025 authorizes the mayor to execute a memorandum of understanding between the city and Salem RD School District for the provision of a school resource officer. And resolution number 30-2025 authorizing the mayor to execute a memorandum of understanding regarding the dual commission of a school resource officer between the city of Salem, Dent County Sheriff's Office, and the Salem RD School District. The board will also hear the first and second readings of Bill number 3694 to authorize change order number 6 to the downtown tap sidewalk project for the replacement of the concrete in front of the Bank of Salem. After reports from city officials, including a financial report from Finance Director Stacy Houston, the board may then go into closed session to discuss personnel and real estate. The meeting tonight of the City of Salem Board of Aldermen is open to the public. Colonel Michael A. Turner, Superintendent of Missouri State Highway Patrol, announced that 25 troopers graduated from the patrol's Law Enforcement Academy Friday, December 19th. The ceremony took place at 10 o'clock that morning at the patrol's Academy Gymnasium. The 124th recruit class reported to the Academy on July 1st, and they'll report for duty in their assigned troops on January 5th, 2026. One of the graduates is from Rolla, and that is Trooper Thomas A. Nepper, who has been assigned to Zone 6 and will serve in Pulaski County. The Department of Public Safety has notified the first 48 volunteer fire departments of their approval for up to $15,000 in state equipment grants. In October, the department announced the first ever Missouri Volunteer Fire Department grant was available for small departments that had an annual operating budget of $50,000 or less for the purchase of firefighting equipment. There is a 5% local cash match, which means for equipment costing $15,789.47, the local match share would be $789.47, and the state share, the 90%, would be $15,000. For the initial grant recipients, the top requested equipment includes radios, hoses and nozzles, firefighter turnout gear, extrication equipment, and self-contained breathing apparatus, also referred to as SCBA. SCUBA. Two of the local rural fire departments are recipients of the grant, and they are the Montauk Rural Fire Department and the Timber Community Fire Protection District. The Missouri State Highway Patrol wishes everyone a merry and safe Christmas and holiday. When traveling during the holidays, remember to wear your seatbelt and obey traffic laws. Over the 2024 Christmas holiday, there were 295 traffic crashes statewide during the 30-hour counting period. In those crashes, 5 people were killed and another 133 were injured. The 2025 Christmas Day holiday period runs from 6 o'clock the evening of Christmas Eve through 11:59 Sunday night, December 28th. If you plan to travel during the holiday, be aware of work zones, obey all traffic laws, adjust driving speeds to the weather, and make sure everyone in your vehicle is wearing a seat belt or secured in the appropriate child safety seat for their size and age. Remember, Missouri is a hands-free state, so put the phone down and buckle up. There is never a reason to speed, drive aggressively, or drive impaired. The public is encouraged to call the patrol's emergency report line 800-525-5555 or star 55 on your cellular phone if you witness criminal activity, observe driving behavior that could cause a crash, or experience an emergency. If your holiday festivities include intoxicants, designate someone else to drive. Don't become a statistic. With funding from the Delta Regional Authority's State Economic Development Assistance Program, the city of Edgar Springs will begin improvements to Broadway Street, which is the main street in town that accesses small businesses and organizations serving the community and surrounding rural area. Broadway Street connects Highway 63 to routes ZZ and H. The project will address drainage issues that cause localized flooding, repave the driving surface, install storm boxes and storm pipes, add concrete and granular paving, and complete asphalt repair with a chip and seal. These improvements will decrease flooding and create a more resilient surface to withstand local and truck traffic. The total project will cost approximately $272,680, of which $267,500 will be covered by the Delta Regional Authority's grant, which includes administrative costs. There are 27 Missouri counties in the Delta Regional Authority 8-state service area, including Dent, Crawford, Phelps, and Washington counties within the Merrimack region. Merrimack Regional Planning Commission is the designated local development district for the 4 Merrimack counties in the regional authority. To learn more about the Delta Regional Authority's programs and initiatives, visit www.dra.gov. Well, time is running out. If you've not yet visited the 2025 Trees and Trains Candy Cane Lane display at the Ozark Natural and Cultural Resource Center at 202 South Main Street in Salem. Today, they opened up at 9 o'clock this morning. They will be open until 5 this afternoon. And then tomorrow, for Christmas Eve, the displays will be open from 9 tomorrow morning until 12 noon. The beautiful, unique tree displays from many organizations and businesses is truly a Christmas gift to this community, and the fun trains that run add to the festive atmosphere. There's no charge to attend the exhibit, and donations are accepted at the Ozark Natural and Cultural Resource Center. The Salem Area Community Betterment Association wants to send out their thanks to all the volunteers who gave of their time during the holidays to make this event special. January 1st will ring in America's semi-quincentennial, and that's a hard word to pronounce, believe me, and signal the annual First Day hikes. The America's State Parks Organization invites you to join in on one or more of the 1,000-plus events taking place at state parks. Many of Missouri's state parks and historic sites will hold traditional First Day hikes, which are open to all visitors. Events scheduled throughout Missouri State Park system offer various trail lengths, difficult levels, and time of day. Find a hike near you or plan a cabin, camping, or yurt retreat at a state park to extend your First Day hike experience. America's State Parks President Paul McCormick said that state parks across the country protect and provide access to the landscapes, stories, and places that create the fabric of our country. As our country starts to celebrate its 250th birthday in 2026, we invite you to start your year on a First Day hike, enjoying and celebrating our incredible public lands. Visit mostateparks.com/firstdayhikes to find a First Day hike offering that suits you. Whether you're looking to start a new family tradition, find an accessible trail, or get a head start on your New Year's resolution. For more information on state parks and historic sites, visit mostateparks.com. Missouri State Parks is a division of the Missouri Department of Natural Resources. Share your January 1st hiking story on social media with #FirstDayHikes. Well, that has been a look at local news, and it was brought to you by SBU Salem Campus at 501 South Grand Street, where they offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, criminal justice, and elementary education. For more about SBU Salem Campus, contact them at 573-729-7071.
Southwest Baptist University campus in Salem provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding areas. The classes at SBU Salem campus are taught in the afternoon and evenings, making a degree attainable for people who are in the workforce or can't afford to go off to get a degree. We offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, elementary education. For more information on the degrees and programs, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student.
There can be no more magical time for a child than Christmas. Salem Farm Equipment remembers how when we were young, all things at the holidays took on a sort of an enchanted glow. Salem Farm Equipment hopes that in the years to come, this Christmas will be a golden time in the memories of you and your children as well. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from everyone at Salem Farm Equipment on Highway 19 South in Salem.
This is St. Louis Blues broadcaster Chris Kerber inviting you to follow all the exciting action of St. Louis Blues hockey this season. If you can't make it to the game, the next best thing is being there listening here on your Ozark sports leader, KSMO Radio in Salem, Missouri. Your radio home for the St. Louis Blues.
Reality check number 22. On a scale of 1 to 10, shouldn't customer service be an 11? At Town & Country Bank, we have a solution for that. Walk into any Town & Country, and you'll feel welcome right away. We're your neighbors. If you're a customer, we'll probably even call you by name. It's just what neighbors do. Town & Country Bank. Smart, friendly solutions. Member FDIC.
This message comes from Viking, committed to exploring the world in comfort. Journey through the heart of Europe on an elegant Viking longship with thoughtful service, destination-focused dining, and cultural enrichment on board and on shore. With small ships that bring travelers closer to the destination, there's more time to explore. And every Viking voyage is all-inclusive, with no children and no casinos. Discover more at Viking.com.
The question always comes up at this time of year. What gift should I get the important people in my life? The answer is St. James Wine. Yes, St. James Wine. For over 50 years, family-owned and operated St. James Winery has been creating internationally and nationally awarded wines. Fun flavors from bubbly fruit Moscatos to our elegant dry reds. Delicious wine makes the perfect gift and will complement any party or get-together this holiday season. No assembly is required, and the St. James bottle impresses year after year. St. James Winery. Yum.
It is now time to take a look at local and regional sports, and it's being brought to you as a courtesy of your Ozark sports leader, KSMO. At the Mountain Grove Holiday Basketball Tournament Monday, the Dora Lady Falcons beat the Salem Lady Tigers by the score of 34-27 on the strength of a 17-point third quarter. Salem was led by Paisley May and Raven Gillum, who each scored 7 points. Salem has now lost 4 straight games, and they have a bye today. They'll play next on Friday morning at 10 o'clock against the Ava Lady Bears at Mountain Grove. Salem is 2-5 on the year, and Ava is 1-8. The Bunker Lady Basketball Eagles dominated the Lady Bears of Ava Monday in the Mountain Grove Holiday Tournament and beat them by a score of 72-22. Bunker improves to 5-0 on the year, and they will play at 11:30 this morning against the Alton Lady Comets at Mountain Grove. The winner will play Friday at 4 o'clock against the winner of the Dora Willow Springs game, while the losing team will play at 1 o'clock Friday at Mountain Grove against the loser of the Dora Willow Springs game. The Missouri basketball Tigers couldn't get much going against the Illinois Fighting Illini as they were devastated 91-48. Missouri's next game won't be until after the new year against the 22nd-ranked Florida Gators. The St. Louis Blues were unable to even up their record against the Tampa Bay Lightning last night as they fell by a final score of 4-1. The Blues will face the Tennessee Predators this Saturday night at 7 o'clock. KSMO Radio will not carry the game, though, due to an obligation to air the Missouri Tiger Football Bowl game against the Virginia Cavaliers. St. Louis Cardinals announced they have completed a 4-player trade with the Boston Red Sox, acquiring right-handed pitchers Hunter Dobbins, Blake Aita, and Yoker Fajardo in exchange for first baseman Wilson Contreras and cash considerations. Dobbins will be added to the Cardinals' 40-player Major League roster. And that has been a look at local and regional sports, and it was brought to you as courtesy of KSMO. Stay tuned for Look at Sports from the Missouri Net.
The Net Sports Report is presented by St. James Winery, Missouri grown, nationally awarded. Pick up a bottle and try Missouri's most awarded winery today, St. James Wine.
Missouri Net Sports, I'm Bill Pollock. The Chiefs are moving to Kansas, a new domed stadium and entertainment district, as well as a new training facility all across the border.
Arrowhead Stadium is one of the best stadiums in the world. And you know how we know that? FIFA picked it. It's a legacy stadium with legacy fans. I'm not sure a stadium that's built like a country club is what Chiefs fans are going to want.
Missouri Governor Mike Keogh may be right, but Chiefs fans have come to love their home field advantage, but the Chiefs are looking to cash in with a new venue that will at some point in the 30s bring a Super Bowl to Kansas City.
It is what Lamar Hunt built. It is his legacy. Making a decision that tells Chiefs Kingdom that maybe that's not so important anymore.
Missouri disappointed, but in the end, it was a better deal for Hunt. Missouri voters rejected a stadium tax extension. Missouri lawmakers approved incentives up to 50%. And then Kansas approved incentives covering up to 70%. The Chiefs certainly went with the better deal. Well, bragging rights go to the other border state on the hardwood. Mizzou got crushed by number 20 Illinois, 91-48.
Our entire team has been put together a certain way. When you lose a guy that have not played this season, he's a starter in the SEC, right? Jaden Stone the same way. Look at his percentage. You have to have both Stone and Cruz in the game to open up things.
Dennis Gates, not sure I've heard a coach use injuries as an excuse before. The 43-point loss, the largest difference in this storied matchup. And the St. Louis Blues had their 3-game point streak snapped, a 4-1 loss against Tampa Bay. St. Louis is out of the cellar in the Central Division. They've moved up to 5th place. They've got 36 points. They'll host the Predators on Saturday. Bill Pollock, Missouri Net Sports.
For 250 years, brave Americans have answered the call to defend our freedoms. Wounded Warrior Project honors this legacy of service and sacrifice with life-changing support for post-9/11 veterans, service members, and their families. We help warriors access VA benefits, improve their mental and physical health, and provide them with career assistance so they can thrive for a lifetime. Join us in honoring warriors at woundedwarriorproject.org/America.
To me, working at St. Jude, what makes it so special is that there's more research going on here. At St. Jude, we don't care who cures cancer, we just need to advance the cure. The heart of St. Jude is to take care of children with catastrophic diseases and to advance their cure rates, but we need to be able to do that for everyone. It's a bold initiative to try and bump cure rates all around the world, but it is our commitment.
Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
With Steel, batteries are included. This holiday season, give a gift that's ready to go right out of the box. For everything from cleaning up the yard to cutting up firewood, Steel tools check off the wish list and knock out the to-do list. And right now, buy select battery tool sets and get a free extra battery. Visit SteelUSA.com for holiday deals and gift ideas. Happy holidays from Steel. Offer valid for a limited time only at participating dealers while supplies last.
Protect your livestock from black vultures. Get your depredation permit from Missouri Farm Bureau. Davin Altoff tells us how.
So if a producer sees a black vulture on their farm, I would highly encourage them to reach out to us at Missouri Farm Bureau. There's two ways that a producer can reach us. We have an email address, blackvultures@mofb.org, blackvultures@mofb.org, or they can reach us at 573-893-1417. 573-893-1417. I process the application and try to get them an approval letter as quickly as I can. And once they receive the approval letter, that is their permit in hand for them to be able to activate. That means they have the ability to take up to 10 black vultures.
The permit process is free, quick, and easy. Find out more at agriculture.mo.gov. agriculture.mo.gov.
Vanity Fair calls BritBox a delicious streamer. Collider says everyone should be watching. Catch Britain's next best series with BritBox. Stream acclaimed new originals like Code of Silence.
You read Lips, right?
And Linley, based on the best-selling mystery series.
Say hi, Linley. Take it from here.
And don't miss the new season of Karen Pirie, coming this October.
You don't look like police. I'll take that as a compliment.
See it differently when you stream the best of British TV with BritBox. Watch with a free trial today.
The Maxell Comfort Fit Solids headphones are a great gift for your loved ones this holiday season. Full Cup Comfort Fit offers dynamic sound from all sources. Comfort Fit Solids come with an inline mic to take and make calls and a tangle-free flat wire cable. Check out Maxell's website and their store on Amazon.
It is now time for a look at news from the Missouri Net. Then stay tuned. I'll be back after the top of the hour with your latest KSMO weather forecast.
Missouri Net News. I'm Elisa Nelson. You likely have heard by now that Missouri is losing one of its biggest sports icons, and Kansas is celebrating. Matt Pilger reports.
The Kansas City Chiefs will relocate to Kansas in 2031 after Kansas lawmakers approved star bonds to cover up to 70% of a new stadium's cost.
Missouri Attorney General Catherine Hanaway has announced the state will receive over $3.1 million as part of a nearly $150 million multi-state settlement with Mercedes-Benz over emissions fraud. And with so much money moving around during the holidays, many Missourians are using multi-factor authentication to keep their accounts secure. Kisha Duncan with the Better Business Bureau.
Anytime you can use one of those, that can keep the scammers and the hackers out of your account, even if they manage to learn your password.
This is Missouri Net.